I think the middle is so hard, because if you do get started, there's potential, right? It's like, oh, this could be so great, whatever. And then you get in the middle and you're like, oh my God, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. I don't like it right now. I don't know if I should scrap it right now. So number one, this is normal. This is so normal. Everybody does this. Everybody goes through this. What can you do about it? Essentially, what you're trying to do is change your perception. So when you are, let's say you're painting a painting, you're at home and you've been working on it for 2 hours, you cannot see it as a whole anymore. You can only really see the details because that's where you've been for 2 hours. So whenever you're in that place, what you need to do is somehow change your perception so that you can take it in as a whole. The easiest way to do this, and I do this all the time while I'm painting, is squint your eyes. It helps you stop seeing the details, get a little fuzzy, take in more of the whole, see it differently. We always do that in the studio. We stand way back. I didn't put that on here, but stand really far away because it helps you see the whole. Take a photo is on here. This happens to students all the time. They will take a picture and they'll look at it and go, oh, I like it better. Because the camera, number one, the photo helps you see it as a whole, but it also frames it. So when it gets framed, it just helps it just looks better. Okay, so take a picture. Ask someone or a teacher for help. That is another reason that taking an art class is really good. We are trained to see, like, I literally look at art all the time. Like, that is my job. I am really good at seeing what's not working and helping people, and that is Shannon's job. You know, not only have we done it ourselves like hundreds and hundreds of times, right? So having somebody else's perspective is huge. In fact, I would say it's essential. At some point in your process, you're gonna need somebody else's perspective. But here's the one thing, because you said you showed your husband, it has to be the right person. It has to be somebody else that is that does something similar, because they have to know about the ground that we're in. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because if you ask your husband, and he's not like a super artsy person, at least not in the realm that you're doing art, like drawing, okay? If I ask my husband, what do you think of this? He doesn't know what my vision is. He doesn't, you know, like, it's apples and oranges. It doesn't work. Like, I know that you want a balanced composition, and I know that you want, you know, like, I know that the elements of what makes a good painting, and I know that you want that, okay? The other thing is, I know how to ask, so I will say, what do you not like about it? Shannon and I do not jump in and start telling you everything that we think you should change based on our perception. We help you figure out what you don't like and how to fix that. Because everybody likes different things. So what your husband likes might not be what you like, and that doesn't help. You don't want to make art for him, right? Okay, here are two of my favorite ones for when you don't have somebody else. A mirror.
I've done that.
Take your picture and hold it up in a mirror. Holy shit, will you see it differently? All of a sudden, the composition, everything is gonna show up, and you're gonna be like, oh, I see why it's off. Like that. And then this other one, I think I like even more. Take a photo of it and turn it black and white. Another thing that you can do is measure and divide your picture into thirds, because that is a composition trick, the rule of thirds. So our eye really likes when things happen in the third quadrant. So where those lines intersect are points of interest, visual interest in a composition. So if you're not liking your picture, divide that up and be like, oh, well, maybe this tree needs to go on this, this rule of third line instead. So it could help you shift things. Oh, here's a great one that somebody else taught me. Anybody know about Canva?
No, that's what I was waiting for you to tell us. What is Canva?
Canva is a free graphic design tool. You can upload anything, any photo in there. So I could upload, let's say I was like, I don't know if I want to give her an eye or not. Right. I could take a picture of this and upload it, and then I could find I could search, they have a bunch of images and they have a bunch of shapes and things like that. So I could like put in like a line. It might not be perfect, right? But like I could just put something in there and see if I like it. And the person who taught me about this, Lisa, she had created this beautiful painting of this woman in this landscape and her arms were out and she wanted to put in wings, but she wasn't really sure what they should look like and if it would be too much. So she brought it into Canva and found all these different kinds of wings and put them on her picture. And so it was a really cool way to be like, you don't have to, you know, go too far and wish you hadn't. You can see what it's like on Canva first. Okay, Sandy already told you this one. Put it away for 2 weeks.
No, not 2 years or
no. You don't, if you do, it will help you see it with new eyes, but you just don't need that long. I would say at least minimum 7 days. So that's why I said 2 weeks. 2 weeks is a good amount of time to forget each other, and then you see it fresh again. And when you see it fresh, all you need to know is what's the next step. Okay? Pull that baby out and be like, oh, okay. If you don't want to do that, like you want to like bust some stuff out, walk away, use your body, look at other things. Like go for a walk, right? And that like, you know, body movement stuff, plus just looking at something else, honestly. You just burn this into your retinas and you need a break. And quick side note, this is one of the reasons that art is such a powerful growth tool, is because it really gives you opportunities to push your growth edge. It's like, well, I don't know. Do I want to be, do I want to experiment? Like, I'm a little bit afraid. It's like, well, do it anyway. Because if we're not willing to push our growth edges in a painting, then we're definitely not going to do it in life. Like the stakes are much lower in the painting. So do it in there.